Bitcoin Cash is projected to decline 2.1% by tomorrow, Traders Union suggests. Let's kick off with a glance at the most recent market activity. Based on the latest data, Bitcoin Cash has gained 2.7% since yesterday and is now near $226.90. Now, let's hear from the analysts' side. The forecast from Traders Union points to a decline to $222.10 by July 5, around 2.1% below today's level. CoinDataFlow expects Bitcoin Cash to trade lower toward $223.99, an estimated drop of 1.3%. CoinCodex points out it might fall to $226.74, roughly 0.1% lower than now. A different analysis from CoinPrice Forecast projects Bitcoin Cash could advance to $228, a potential gain close to 0.5%. And lastly, 30 Rates expects a rise to $239 by tomorrow, 5.3% up from now. This one delivers the best profit estimate. All forecasts are now in. Let's move ahead. Now that the forecasts are clear, let's dive into the numbers. Looking across the forecasts from each market expert, the price may shift anywhere between a decline of 2.1% and a rise of 5.3%, depending on the analyst. Considering all forecasts, 30 Rates is at the top with 5.3% upturn in value by July 5. This means you could earn between $1 and $53 for every $1,000 you invest. Looking at volatility data, CoinCodex's forecast shows the greatest probability of success at 95.1%. Taking every forecast into account, I've built one shared consensus scenario. Consensus levels highlight Bitcoin Cash around $227.97. Okay, here's the closer look. Consensus expectations indicate a 0.5% move up. With that change, your capital could likewise see an increase of 0.5%. On 1,000, that outcome could suggest roughly $5 more. So the probability of the consensus path for Bitcoin Cash playing out is estimated at 94.1%. At this point in the outlook, let's check the short-term 3-day market view given by analysts. Traders Union projects Bitcoin Cash trading without major changes. CoinDataFlow suggests Bitcoin Cash will retreat from current levels. CoinCodex anticipates a quiet market where Bitcoin Cash trades sideways without major changes. For the near term, CoinPrice Forecast expects Bitcoin Cash to follow an ascending path. Meanwhile, 30 Rates anticipates the price heading north. By integrating these assessments, the consensus view points to a bias toward upward movement for Bitcoin Cash across the 3-day horizon. According to the gathered forecasts, 80% of analysts expect Bitcoin Cash to advance in the near term. 2 days ago, 5 sites posted forecasts for the next day. That day has passed, so let's see how they turned out. Ultimately, the market closed near $229.50. The closing price showed that just one forecast aligned with the market. The prediction that stood closest to reality came from CoinLore. Now we move from the overview to the specifics. None of the predictions matched the actual daily span. For ROI performance, the only positive return came from CoinLore. Here's the daily results overview, a quick visual of all forecast accuracy. In today's review, Gulf Capital Collector presented 94.2% forecast probability, $13.77 accuracy, and a return of minus 5.7%. Look over the numbers. Which forecast do you think held up best? Now we'll see how the expected returns for tomorrow differ across several coins, including Bitcoin Cash. Forecast comparison places Bitcoin Cash fourth, as Bonk stays at the top with 1.3%. This section compares Bitcoin Cash to 4 random cryptocurrencies. A much broader view of forecasted returns is already displayed on my website. If you'd like to stay one step ahead and understand what analysts expect next, subscribe now. Till next time.